Boys and girls, we are very hungover. Although, James, you look considerably more chipper than I do. You will have noticed that there wasn't a video yesterday. And that is largely for two reasons. One, we didn't record very much. So we're getting ready to go out with some friends tonight for dinner, and James is trying on his outfit, which is actually one of his Christmas presents. So James, describe what you're wearing for us today.
Today I'm wearing a Christmas ensemble.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Le Calvin Klein.
Right.
And it is a Santa, what I would call elastic band.
Right.
It goes right.
Hold on, no. Turn around there again. We'll just zoom in for the wedginess.
Oh, it goes right up the buttocks.
The buttocks. So would you say there's good support?
Yes.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't want to make comments on your manhood or anything here, darling. You know.
But it's pushed inwards.
I was going to say, is it about to make an appearance at your nose?
Yes, there, yeah.
I have to say, the hat is rather fetching.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually quite warm. It's lovely.
the hat or the ensemble?
No, this.
Oh, right. I see. Lovely.
The ensemble, not so much.
And so, you doing the full work? You doing fake tan?
Fake tan, bra.
Oh, you're wearing a bra with that?
Bra. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I could give you some of the, what you call the sticky tape,
nipple
the nipple tape, if you want.
That might be.
Just for your modesty.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. And getting the nails done as well?
Yeah. Nails, everything.
Wow.
Mankini. It's called a Santakini.
A Santakini. Give us the look there at the old... And did you do the body modelling for the box?
No. That was a guy with a larger stomach and a more hair on his chin. So he was the chosen model for this. They thought that if I did it, it would be too sexy and too pornographic, so they left it off.
Right, and probably because they didn't have enough stock to fulfill what you would sell.
That's essentially it, because having me on a box of a Santakini would be, it would be like the Black Friday. There would be crowds at the door.
Right, yeah. And if you wanted to buy this Santakini, do we know where? No, there doesn't appear to be. We shall have to ask Olivia where she purchased it. For those of you who are watching this now thinking, yes,
you are looking to purchase.
I need a Santakini in my life.
Yeah.
So, so we all look forward to seeing you full tan and all the rest of it later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thanks for that.
No problem.
And two, we went over to our best friend's house for a curry night.
Consider her a best friend after last night.
Not how I'm feeling right now. No. Olivia, you're on notice. But we went over to theirs for a curry night, as we very, very often do. But it was Christmas curry night, so loads of extra friends and family there. And we probably drank the country out of Prosecco, which we're used to.
Not on our own.
Oh, not just the two of
us,
everybody that was there.
Yeah.
But what we feel really did us in last night were the shots of luminous green.
It just proves we're getting old and binge drinking, which doesn't happen normally with us. And that's probably a reason why we're so ill.
Dead.
Yeah.
Is the word. And we're supposed to be in Mayo. What time is it now? In an hour. Yeah. So we're supposed to be in Mayo in an hour's time. As you can see, I'm kind of upright. we still have to pack and get the house ready for the sitter to come and take care of Tilly and Ferdy. And James is eating. I genuinely don't know how you can eat right now.
It's actually making me feel better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, boys and girls, the lesson of the story is, and we'll show you how drunk we were by inserting some footage we did take last night, coming home after said party. So we'll do that round about now. Hello. So we are coming home from our friend's house. It's very late and we're very drunk. Look at James. James, come back. Show them your umbrella. This is James's inside out umbrella. Tell the people how your umbrella got like this.
My umbrella got inside out.
How?
From the wind.
From the wind. Did you have a good night?
I had a great night.
Stop walking the 2 minutes home is very James has got the hiccups. Shush. You wake them. So, James, what are you now? So you can see we were quite merry. Now, it wasn't a terribly late night. I think we were home sort of before 2:30, so it's not like we were out all night. So I am going to try and pack some stuff into a suitcase. Look at my eyes are yellow. How are my eyes yellow?
That's not good.
Yeah. And we're going to Mayo
Show me.
for New Year's. Do you see my eyes?
No, they're not yellow. That's just the...
They look yellow in the screen.
Oh, it's the screen.
We're going to Mayo for New Year's. And my poor liver is just not up for it. Are you ready for this, James?
No.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting few days, peoples. Definitely going to be interesting. So, packing while hungover is akin to going shopping when you're really hungry. Any of you who've watched sort of like our earlier vlogs when we went to Waterford, and anybody who's been watching my other channel and my travel series will know that I take packing very serious. I use packing cubes, there's a list, you know. Today though, I basically opened a suitcase and just threw a whole load of everything in there. I am just hoping I've remembered like important things like underwear and I don't know. I can't even think now. So I can. It is several hours later. We are we actually should be in Mayo at this point. We are leaving Dublin now. And we are, the only thing that's keeping me going is the thought of a Burger King halfway there. Not even halfway there.
No.
Partway there.
About an hour away.
Yeah. That's the only way James was able to get me into the car. So I don't normally like Burger King at all. In fact, it's not a food that we would.
No.
But I think I am just so, I don't want to say hungover because I don't feel like it's hungover. I just I feel like I don't even know how to put words on it. But yes, we are finally on our way, and I am pretty much planning on sleeping for most of it. How do you feel about that, darling?
Yeah.
You're planning on sleeping for most of it?
I'm planning
as well?
on sleeping on for most of it anyway, because it would be interesting.
certainly, I'm not sure that's the purpose of cruise control.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh,
You know?
fuck it.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks. I thought cruise control, the whole idea was that you just set it and it drives itself. But unfortunately, we don't have a Google car, so.
But will Google cars actually, because I just actually watched an episode of The Good Wife.
Right.
It's in the current season, so I'm on season 7. And there was an episode with those kind of like automatic cars. It was, I think it was like supposed to be kind of like Google, but obviously it wasn't. It was like some other name. And it was something like that in the episode. Spoiler alert for anybody who is currently or hasn't watched it, so fast forward now if you don't want to know. But it was something to do with the technology in the car. Was obviously it was artificial intelligence, but it had to learn, like obviously it was kind of like pre-programmed to a degree, but it had to learn like how to deal with certain scenarios as well.
Yeah.
And so that the car was kind of like learning all of the time. But so like with that in mind, I don't know if these like Google cars, if they are, you know, on the same basis, I don't know that they're going to necessarily be really safe, or that I would feel safe in them. Well, even with your driving.
Technically, they should be safer. Simply because, like, okay, for instance, planes fly themselves. You know?
True. But
right now,
the big difference between planes flying themselves and say the Google car, at least my understanding of it, like in an airplane, you don't have one directly behind you, directly in front of you, another one to like your right or your left, depending on where you are, and you know, and there's no traffic lights, and obviously you've got a pilot and a co-pilot there, and you also have, you know, sort of the air traffic control as well, you know, monitoring the situation. So that's while technically a similar premise, it is an entirely different.
Well, okay, they also did a study, like Google cars are now licensed to drive, well, autonomous cars are licensed to drive in California.
So you can have like a self-driving car?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can have a self-driving car, and it found that in the year, because it's been licensed for nearly 2 years now.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and in the last year, it was found that the autonomous cars have a much better, well, you're much less likely to have an accident in one than you are in a regular car.
Okay.
Because you're taking away human error, and humans, based on
you're taking away human error from the car.
Yeah.
What about like say all of the other kind of like human error, like say jaywalking or kids running out, or you know, like animals, or you know.
These things track all of that.
Okay.
You know, like if a kid runs out, it tracks it and it immediately puts the brakes on. But you can't speed with them. In fact,
because they've got like.
Yeah, they actually have a speed limiter. And in fact,
But you can get speed. Well, not limiters per se. You know the way like some insurance companies, if you have like one of those things on your car, I think you can still technically speed. But if you keep within the speed limits all of the time, you get better insurance rate.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think there's an app for that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this car, because we have it on this car. Well, it just alerts you when you go over a certain speed.
Yeah. No, but these cars cannot go over the speed. They have a certain speed. Now, I don't think it's very fast, actually.
So, like, would you take them on the motorway? Or are they just like residential, suburban kind of?
I think the maximum speed they can go is 15 kilometers.
Okay. We've made it to the promised land, to Burger King. And yes, I'm still wearing my glasses because I just can't deal with the light. How's it going, darling? Yeah.
Just about fitting me in.
Just about fitting you in. What does that mean?
Also, when do you make ketchup?
So impossible to open? I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I need to eat.